Well, I'm taking some photos of epiphytes, plants growing on other plants. So this is a tree branch from I don't know if you can see back here, a tree that has fallen from the rainy season. A lot of trees fall during the rainy season, and so it's an opportunity for me to get out and see things that are normally only visible if you're in the canopy of a tree. And this little orchid, I'd actually never seen on this part of the road that we're on. So a novelty for me. So taking my time at orchids in Ecuador. There's a lot of species of Ecuador, a lot of species of of orchids in Ecuador. More than 4,000. To date, there's probably closer to 5,000. And I say probably because that number is always in a state of flux as explorers go out and find new species, discover new things. The orchid list is growing all the time. Ooh, so how do I pick out one thing? Yeah, when there's tens of thousands of things. Is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my case, I'm a naturalist. I like everything. So I like to photograph just about everything. But a lot of times I have a specific purpose. Like today, I came out. It's the end of the rainy season, and so the trunks that fall during the rainy season, it's about to finish, and that means this is kind of the last chance I have to photograph rainy season canopy species that are visible near the ground, so I don't have to climb the tree basically. And so what is in the canopy that is of interest to me, I say everything, but I'm particularly interested in orchids. And so I find them by, you look at this little tree branch, it's kind of it's a small tree branch, and it has lots of mosses that all look very similar. Moss, 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 and then something that is definitely not a moss. This has white flowers, and since mosses don't have flowers, I know right away it's not a moss. So, yeah, I'm taking photos to document the diversity of orchids in this tree. This is orchid number one. I just got here. There might be more orchids. I suspect there are. So let's keep looking. So part of the Mindo cloud forest experience. A lot of birds. That's a big yellow-throated toucan singing. Oh, well, learning songs, bird songs is like know, people that recognize flavors, smells. You probably recognize your relatives' voices, you know, when they call you on the phone. Well, if you don't have caller ID. It's the same thing, really. I think it's part of, it's innate in probably most humans, but I developed that ability because I'm crazy about birds, and it's important to me. So I think it's easy to recognize bird sounds, but maybe for some people not so easy. If you love it, you learn it. That's, the locals call that Dios today, Dios today. Like, what's the translation of that? Like, God provides for you. Okay, we're exploring a tree that has fallen, uprooted, perhaps by wind. And we're going to check out all of the things that I can identify. That is, most of these will be in flower. Just checking out some scenery, a wide view of all of the epiphytes growing on this tree that was probably about 50, 60, I'm guessing 50 or 60 feet tall in Mindo, just 5 minutes from my house. Okay, looking at the epiphytes of this trunk, a beautiful bromeliad and a flowering Schefflera. You might recognize the name Schefflera for its ornamental value in a lot of places. Small trees growing, indoor plants. You might see a Schefflera at a mall or even at a dentist office. Give you an idea of size of this bromeliad. I've got pretty big hands, so this is something in the pineapple family. Okay, so a small, well, he's about longer than 3 feet, and very beautiful. Just from the garden area here. He's a great tree climber.